Here we are now with Andy Davis, who's a regular feature on the IBA shows. He's an entertainer. I've watched him fight many times, but this is his first interview.
Yeah, I've not really had the chance to be interviewed before. Obviously, I jumped at the chance this time.
Do you know much about the guy you're fighting?
No, nothing. Nothing about him.
The thing is, you've been in the ring that many times now.
I have 60 times now.
60 fights.
60 fights.
What's your record now?
I think I've won 45, 3 draws, the rest losses.
That's a great record. Listen, the very best of luck to you tonight.
Cheers, thank you very much.
Please welcome once again Boxing out of the blue corner. Wearing the black shorts with the white stripe and the black tassel. Representing Melly's home from Blackpool, Andy Davis. And his opponent across the ring, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the green and gold of Ireland. Representing Team 1, John 3 2-minute rounds of IBA action. Your referee, Mr. Gary Beckle. Thank you.
So here we go, our next fight on the bill, and it is John Allwood up against Andy Davis. John Allwood in the green trunks there with the yellow stripe, up against Andy Davis in the black trunks. And quite a contrast in style here. You've got the shorter John Allwood up against the long reach of Andy Davis. And if I was Andy Davis, I'd be fighting behind that reach for the entire night. You no need to get involved with John Allwood. Just fight at distance. Andy Davis, very experienced fighter. Up against John Allwood, and the corner are telling him to keep the movement going. He's got to try and get beyond the reach of Andy Davis. Maybe get him into a corner, rough him up a little bit. For Andy Davis, he can just throw out that left jab, throw that out all night, and keep John Allwood at bay. So I think if I was John Allwood's corner, I'd be telling him to work hard, speed up, cut off the ring corners, try and get Andy Davis, get him boxed off in a corner. Let's see how he gets on. Andy Davis quite leisurely at the moment. Standing behind that jab, going for an uppercut. Bit of showmanship from Andy Davis now. Showing off a few little tricks, a few skills. Andy Davis had over 60 fights, he said now. So he's very well experienced up against John Allwood. Fighting very well behind that tight guard. Very difficult opponent for him. Just got to step it up a bit, rough him up a bit. Maybe take a few shots in order to get in exactly like that. End of round 1. What advice has Dougie Wood got for him in the corner? Round 2, here we go. Most of the support for John Allwood for this fight. Once again, Andy Davis coming out behind that jab. Leisurely fight for him. John Allwood's really got to step up the pace as he is then. Andy Davis quite happy behind his jab, covering up whenever John Allwood comes in. Doesn't seem to be that bothered. Waving him on, but also needs to do something himself, really. It's all very well the showmanship, but you've got to do something yourself. Gary Bedford not liking the elbow there. So at the moment you'd probably say pretty even. A few shots getting through from John Allwood, but nothing to bother Andy Davis at all. Can John Allwood get in there and destroy the rhythm of Andy Davis, who's having a bit of a walk in the park at the moment? Showing the skills that he's undoubtedly learnt over the last 60 or so fights. Crowd enjoying the fight though, but really it's down to John Allwood to really get involved. He's got to get past the jab, that's it. Press Andy Davis and knock him out of this style. And you see Andy Davis is, in a way, not really respecting the skills of John Allwood, and John Allwood's really got to knock some sense in him. It's all very well with the hands down, Andy, but got to throw some punches as well. End of round 2. Again, pretty even. Not sure how you judge that. So more advice there from Dougie Wood for John Allwood for the last round. So John Allwood, no doubt about it, he's got to step up the pace. He's got to get past the jab and the reach of Andy Davis. And Andy Davis, really, if he wants to wrap this up, he's got to have some scoring punches. At the moment, he's not throwing anything, just moving forward behind his guard. The work is coming from John Allwood, who wants this more. Andy Davis seems to have taken his foot off the gas. It's all very well moving forward, but if you're not throwing shots, I'm not quite sure what the point is. He's giving John Allwood a bit of an easy time here. John Allwood, the busier of the two, and pushed Andy Davis to the floor there. I'm not quite sure, was that a body shot? Very surprised with that. Andy Davis obviously complaining about something. Maybe he took a body shot to the ribs. So that seems to have knocked some of the cockiness out of Andy Davis. And now John Allwood following up. Sees a chance now to get this fight all sorted. There's nothing coming back from Andy Davis at all in this round. Very even first 2 rounds. Now Andy Davis throwing a few punches. Maybe he took a shot to the ribs that he didn't like. It certainly slowed him down because he's not throwing the punches he should, and all the action is coming from John Allwood, who's doing well in this 3rd round. Oh, another shot now. I don't know if that was a low blow, which is hardly surprising when you see the difference between the height. Yes, it's a low blow. Andy Davis down, but that wasn't a punch to the stomach. He's just not very happy with that one, and that's certainly not the steam out of him. But I think he looks like he's ready to continue, just walking it off. No, he's not. He's down. Having a word with Dave Battersby, but happy to continue. Strange end to this fight. But you've got to give this 3rd round to John Allwood, who's done all the work. Andy Davis has done absolutely nothing. So disappointing from Andy Davis. John Allwood, all out attack now. Crowd really getting behind him. He's done very, very well to fight through the height difference. Oh, and he's got Andy Davis in trouble as the bell goes. Well done, John Allwood. He wanted it more than Andy Davis, and I think he's done enough to get the decision. Disappointing from Andy Davis. Let's just see it again. The last few seconds of the fight, and Andy Davis was in trouble there. John Allwood really pressing home his advantage, and I think a worthy winner, but we'll see what the judges have to say. Andy Davis not looking happy, had a low blow in that fight. Obviously took the wind out of his sails. Over to Billy Nicholson.
Rounds of IBA action. The judges scoring the contest 30 to 27 in favour of the record.
John Allwood the winner, and it's over to Big Joe.
Well done, John. Great win.
Thank you very much, mate.
It was a slow start in round 1, but I think you got the measure of him round 2 with them body shots.
Yeah, well, he's such a big lad. It's hard to get underneath him without hitting him too low. So, but yeah, he was a good fighter.
He's a very experienced fighter. He's a lot taller than you. Good jab.
Yeah, he is. Very powerful as well. Some of them head shots really rock the old brain and that, but pull through in the end. You know what I mean?
What did your corner say to you after round 1?
He just said concentrate on his body, keep up hooking him and that, and just keep working at the body. And you see it come out on round 3, went down. So yeah, what they said worked.
It was a great body shot. You caught him in round 3. Showed a lot of courage now to get up. He's a very experienced, tough man.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, he is. Yeah. So yeah, you know, he was a good fighter, and yeah, he's got my respect.
Well, listen, well done. You go and enjoy the adoration of your fans. You got a good following here tonight.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, they're all over there. Got quite a few. Good turnout. So yeah, great night.
Well done.